The version of you that wakes up tomorrow is being built right now, not by what you did at work today, not by what you ate for lunch, by what happens in the last hour before you close your eyes. Most people have some kind of morning routine. They've read the articles. They know about cold showers and journaling and waking up at 5 a.m., but the morning doesn't build itself. The night does. And most people are leaving it completely to chance. These are 10 habits that change everything, not because they're complicated, but because they happen when almost nobody is paying attention. Most people protect their mornings. Very few protect their nights. That gap is where the difference lives. And it's not about productivity. It's about what happens to your brain when you don't do it. Most people go to bed with open loops. No clear plan for tomorrow, so the brain keeps running, rehearsing conversations, replaying the day, trying to figure out what comes next. That's not rest. That's background processing that runs all night long. Writing down the 3 most important things for tomorrow takes 4 minutes. The brain sees them, registers them as handled, and lets go. Closed loops produce calmer sleep. Open ones don't. The difference shows up the moment the alarm goes off. One person knows exactly what to do. The other figures it out while tired. Not scrolling, not watching, reading. A phone feeds the brain new stimulation every few seconds. It never settles. A book asks the brain to hold one idea for longer than 30 seconds. That's the opposite of what most evenings look like. 10 pages takes about 12 minutes. That's roughly 3,650 pages a year. 15 books. Not to count books, but because the person who reads 15 books a year thinks differently than the one who doesn't. The information compounds quietly. So does the way problems get solved. Most people know they should read more. Almost none of them do it at night, when the phone is the easier option. And here's the strange part. It's not mainly about the light. That's a factor, but it's not the real issue. Picture this. It's 11 p.m. The body is tired, the day is done, but the phone is still in hand. One scroll becomes 10. 15 minutes pass. Nothing important happened, but the brain, which was starting to wind down, is now activated. A comment read, a video watched, a small spike of reaction. That spike doesn't disappear when the screen goes dark. It sits underneath the whole night, humming quietly while the body tries to rest. The person who puts the phone away an hour before bed doesn't just sleep better, they wake up from a different place entirely. And before dismissing this as too simple, the research behind it is harder to ignore than most people expect. A large meta-analysis found that a few minutes of daily gratitude practice measurably improves life satisfaction and psychological well-being. Not in a vague sense, in a measured, replicated, consistent sense across multiple studies. The brain has a negativity bias. It holds problems and threats longer than it holds positive experiences. A gratitude practice doesn't erase the negative. It adds weight to the other side. Over months, the balance shifts 3 things, 2 minutes, every night. That's the whole habit. Just 1. Most days pass without examination. Something happens. A reaction follows. Life continues. The same pattern repeats tomorrow, and the week after, and the year after that. The same mistakes, the same blind spots, the same ceiling. One question before bed breaks the loop. What did today teach? Not what went wrong. A full audit produces anxiety, not insight. One thing, it could be minor. I overreacted at 10 a.m. and it cost me 2 hours. That's useful information. The person who collects one lesson every night builds self-knowledge faster than almost any other method. At the end of a year, that's 365 data points about how they actually think and behave. Most people never collect that. They just repeat the same year instead. Here is the honest version of all of this. Most people read something like this and feel motivated for about an hour. Then the evening comes. The phone is right there. The couch is comfortable. The plan made sense in theory and dissolves in practice. That gap between knowing and doing is where years go. The person you'll be in 5 years is being decided in small moments like tonight, not by big choices, by what happens after 10 p.m. when no one is watching. Clothes, meals, gym bag, workspace. Picture 2 mornings. The first, Alarm goes off. Nothing is ready. Close decision at 6 a.m. Searching for the gym bag. No food prepared. Breakfast skipped. Out the door late. Already behind. Already frustrated. The second, alarm goes off. Everything is already done. Clothes out. Bag packed. Coffee made in silence. Out the door on time. Not because of discipline, because of 10 minutes the night before. Most people live the first morning, not because they're lazy, because preparation feels like work at night, but it pays back triple the next day. The mornings that feel effortless don't happen by accident. Most people carry tension in their bodies without realizing it. Hours at a desk, a difficult conversation, a long commute. The body stores all of it. It doesn't release automatically when the day ends. 10 minutes of slow, deliberate movement signals the nervous system that the threat has passed. The body begins to downshift. Breathing slows. Sleep comes faster and sits deeper. It's the difference between a body that enters sleep tense and one that enters sleep loose. Most people never figure out why they wake up tired. This is usually part of the reason. Not scrolling next to someone, not watching separate things in the same room, actually present, a real conversation, a short walk, 20 minutes of full attention directed at another person. The data on close relationships and long-term health is not subtle. Strong personal relationships predict longevity, cognitive health, and psychological resilience better than almost any other factor studied. Not connections, not networks, close relationships built through regular, undivided attention. Most people spend this window on their phones. The alternative costs nothing except putting the phone down first. That decision is harder than it sounds. It's also more worth it than most people expect. Alcohol is the most misunderstood sleep habit. Most people use it to wind down. It does create drowsiness, but it fragments sleep during the night. The deep, restorative stages get cut short. The person who drinks to sleep better is trading falling asleep faster for a night of shallower rest. Heavy meals do the same. Digestion activates the body at the exact moment the body needs to deactivate. 2 drinks and a late dinner feel like winding down. The body experiences something closer to the opposite. The morning after always tells the truth. And this is the one most people underestimate. A large study tracked people over many years and found something unexpected. Going to bed at the same time every night mattered more for how long people lived than how many hours they slept. More than sleep quality. More than total hours. Just consistency. Same time. Every night. The body runs on a clock. When that clock is set, everything runs on schedule. Hormones release at the right time. The immune system does its work. The brain clears the day. When bedtime shifts by an hour or two from night to night, the whole system falls out of sync. Not dramatically, gradually, in a way that adds up over months and years. Consistent sleep isn't the boring option. It's the foundation everything else is built on. 10 habits. None of them cost money. None require equipment. All of them require one decision: to treat the night as something worth protecting. The tiredness that feels like laziness. The bad mood with no clear reason. The slow start that ruins the first hour. Most of it still traces back to the night before. The morning doesn't build itself. Neither does the person. Both are built the night before, in small decisions that feel unimportant in the moment and look like character a year later. Don't settle for your baseline. Go beyond it.